Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today's new show is going to be my top 5 quarterback and wide receiver combos I can't wait to see in 2021. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Yo, your boy's been playing around with the green screen, found another brand new look to the channel. Holla at your boy of what you think about the new background, and let me know what you think about the top 5 must-see combos, okay? We're not just talking about anybody, but the best new combos at quarterback and wide receiver. I got some new honorable mentions that I want to go over with as well. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. My boy, Young Nola in the building. I think everyone's going to like this new background. Like I said, I spent a little bit of time, to kind of go through some different options and whatnot, but I have a pretty good list. And I hope everyone is having a good day. You know, your boy's always grinding. I'm always on the grind. And like I said, I still got some more moving to do. I still got some other things that I need to do. But you know, NWSF Chain Gang in the building all day, every day. So as we go into the list, I mean, there's so many different combos that I'm really looking forward to, but I'll wait for a few other people to get the notification. Hopefully they do get the notification and they can hop in the room and join your boy. But there's a lot of intriguing combos, and I'm not going to even talk about Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, Godwin, AB, Mike Evans. I'm not going to even include anybody in the Tampa Bay circle. There's a lot of other combos that I'm very excited to see. And there's a lot of honorable mentions too. So first off, as we get people kind of, scrambling into the room, one of the first honorable mentions that I want to go over is going to be Dak Prescott from We Dem Boys from the Dallas Cowboys, and C.D. Lamb. Not Amari Cooper, not Michael Gallup, but C.D. Lamb, all right? And I know a lot of people don't like the Cowboys, or they don't like the Patriots, previously with Brady and Belichick. But for me, as an NFL fan, I can't wait to see Dak back on the field making plays. I project that the Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers both will be into the playoff hunt as we're going into 2021. So I want to be able to see Dak out there. When we saw Dak out there, I mean, he was making a huge difference, on the football field for not only for the Dallas Cowboys, but for the NFC least, aka the NFC East, okay? So at this point, if you're looking at the Dallas Cowboys after Dak got hurt, they definitely turned into just a stinker, just a piece of shit crap team. So I'm excited to see, because if Dak is playing, I mean, this team can contend for the NFC East title. And then obviously as we're moving forward, into training camp, OTAs, preseason, and obviously as we get closer and closer to the regular season, your boy's ready. He said, boy, stunting with the new background. I see you, boy. You're ready for the new season where everybody at. It takes a little while for these notifications to come through. And like I said, I don't know what everyone's doing. It seems like YouTube is kind of hating. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone is getting the notifications, but I think with the new background, your boy's always working hard. And once they see the new background and the new look, I'll be playing around with some different looks, but I think I might use this one as we're going into the 2021 season. Katanya Pearson, Jalen, and Devonta Smith. I'm interested to see what they do. I use them as my background, and I'll let you know where I have them, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But Dak Prescott, like I said, not a lot of people like the Cowboys. But for me, I might not be a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I think when the Dallas Cowboys are good, the NFL really produces a better product. You don't have to root for the Cowboys to win. You don't have to root for the Cowboys to lose unless you're a Washington football team, Redskins, Giants, or Eagles fan base member, okay? But C.D. Lamb really balled out with a combination of a bunch of different quarterbacks. A lot of them were trash can, shit quarterbacks, including Andy Dalton, who's going to be in Chicago fighting for his job with who? Justin Fields with the Chicago Bears. But Dak Prescott definitely makes my list. I can't wait to see him go against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the season kickoff opener on Thursday night, many, many months ahead. But I'm excited to see if he's mobile. I want to see what he does on third down, and if he's going to be as effective as he was was prior to the injury, which I think he will be, and if he ends up having a good football season, which I think he will, look for first down Cowboys. I'm looking for them to make the playoffs this season. I'm not sure if they are going to win the division, the Washington football team, the Eagles, or the Giants, but Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb are going to do some special things as we move forward. Catania in the building, Noel in the building, and we'll get a few more people trickling in. Like I said, notifications aren't really going out to everyone, but it doesn't matter. Your boy's going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep working. Jurassic Ninja, what up, Brody? In the building. So my first honorable mention, Dak fucking Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. I'm a fan of the NFL. I'm a fan of all the teams. I can't wait to see what Dak provides, and I want to see some more chemistry with the best receiver, not named Amari Cooper or Michael Gallup, the most exciting, CeeDee Lamb. Wide receiver last year, right, with Justin Jefferson. Not as good as Justin Jefferson, but I really think that if Dak played a full season with CeeDee Lamb, there might have been a little bit closer for that offensive rookie of the year voting. Yes, we know Justin Herbert won it. Justin Jefferson should have been co-MVP since he broke the record for rookies in receiving yards with like 1,400. We know Justin Herbert broke a lot of records at the quarterback position as well, all right? But I think CeeDee Lamb would have really gotten close or maybe even broke what Justin Jefferson did, getting the most yards as a rookie at like 1,400. I think CD could have probably had 1,450, 1,500, maybe 1,600. You know, Dak would have kept giving him the rock. I absolutely love watching Dak Prescott play, regardless of what the haters want to say or what they think. Love him, love him, love him. CeeDee Lamb, love him, love him, love him. Jurassic Ninja, Master More Die in the building. What to do, my guy Ryan Schrick? He said Mahomes and Tyreek the freak hill like every year. Well, that's a given. All right, you're a Chiefs fan, so that's a given. Of course, that's going to be must-see TV, but I want to kind of shed some light on some other guys besides those guys that we can kind of talk about as well. All right, so my top 5 quarterback and wide receiver combos I personally cannot wait to see as we go into 2021. Cop the new look and the new background. Let me know what you guys think. Your boy's working hard. I'm always grinding. Long fucking day today at work, 8-9 hour day on my feet. But no worries, your boy is still always going to grind and put up the effort and make sure that we put out some good fucking content, NFL content as we're going into 2021. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Let's go, man. NWSF Chain Gang in the building. Honorable mention, Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Another honorable mention I want to throw out there is another team that I have going to the playoffs, just like the Cowboys will if they can stay healthy. Obviously, we know what they did with the draft picks on defense. We know what we're going to get from linebacker. But what are we going to get from Dak, and what are we going to get from that offense? It's up to him to stay healthy, and obviously Dan Quinn as the D coordinator to see what he can do on that side of the football. Another honorable mention I'm going to have to holla is going to be my boy Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. Might be one of the most underrated duos in the NFL. Keenan Allen, top 5 wide receiver in the league. If you want to be a hater, top 10. This guy's got the best hands. All right, he's got the best route running. This guy is the man. He can do anything and everything on the field. If he was in a bigger market, he would get a lot more love. And Justin Herbert winning Offensive Rookie of the Year last season, I look for them to make a big jump and make the playoffs, but it also helps if Derwin James can get back to that all-pro level at safety, and I'm hoping that he can. Look for Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. For me, being an Oregon Duck fan and being that hardcore #1 fan of the Oregon Ducks, going to Autzen, sitting front row, watching Justin Herbert do his thing, J-Herb. I can't wait to see what they can do this season, and I expect them to make a big jump and go to the playoffs as well. So first off, honorable mention, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and then I got to go with my boy Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. My last honorable mention that I want to shout out and holla at you guys, it's going to be the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields when he gets his chance to go out there and do some big things, and Allen Robinson II. All right, I want to see Allen Robinson go to a better team, but if he can end up finding some magic in Chicago for the Bears, and if Aaron Rodgers leaves and goes to Denver and goes to the AFC, don't be surprised if the Bears sneak in with a wild card or possibly win the division competing with Minnesota if Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay. But I can't wait to see Justin Fields and Allen Robinson. I really feel for the Chicago Bear fan base. They've been looking They've been searching. They've been hunting. They've been wishing. They've been praying for a quarterback, and they finally got one that I feel that might end up being their best quarterback since who? Maybe Jay Cutler, if that's really like the top guy that you can really remember for the Chicago Bears. It's kind of sad, but like I said, they can get to a point now where they can be better than Rex Grossman, better than Jay Cutler, and maybe have a guy for the next 10 or 12 years be their kind of Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger kind of guy and build that franchise, and hopefully they can get to an NFC championship game. But I can't wait to see what Justin Fields and Allen Robinson are going to be able to do on the field. Another guy who's very underrated, Allen Robinson, probably a top 10 wide receiver, but he usually gets, around that maybe 11, 12, 13 range, which is very disrespectful, all right? Because if you really look at Allen Robinson's stat line, if he was on a higher market team, just like Keenan Allen, he'd be getting a lot more pub, moving forward. But two of the guys that I feel that are very underrated in this league, they don't get enough love, they don't get enough pub, Allen Robinson, Keenan Allen, and I might as well just throw in Tyler, get to the door and lock it, another guy that gets hated on, and they need to get a little bit more recognition. So Dak Prescott, C.D. Lamb from We Dem Boys, the Cowboys, Justin Fields, Allen Robinson from the Chicago Bears, can't wait to see what they can do, and then also my boy Justin Herbert, okay, and Keenan Allen. So as we go into the top 5, Seth Werner in the building. Yo, Ryan, what it do? I just started the stream. Like I said, I know a lot of people may not be getting the notifications. I hope they are. YouTube has kind of been wonky lately, but like I said, your boy's grinding. I got a brand new green screen background. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it looks pretty slick. I think I'm going to use this for the 2021 season. I'm always going to mix it up and, work hard, but like I said, I wanted to do this video of must-see quarterback and wide receiver duos as we're going into the 2021 season. Some will be rookies, some will be vets, some are going to be guys on the brink of being able to bust out and do their thing. And I'm not including guys like Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek the Freak Hill, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson. These guys, I already know what we're going to get. No Tom Brady and Mike Evans, no Tom Brady and Godwin, no Tom Brady and Gronk. I don't have any of those combos there, but I definitely want to shed some light on who I'm looking forward to personally. Tyron Crafton in the building, Seth Werner in the building, Shrick in the building, Master Mordai, Jurassic Ninja in the building, Catania in the building, Nolan in the building. I appreciate every single one of y'all, okay? So as we're going to get into our top 5, before I get into that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. You can also donate to the Cash App, because you know how Cash App be going. Your boy loves donations. Obviously, moving into this new place has definitely been tough on your boy's wallet, okay? So any type of little help that you guys can do for me would be greatly appreciated. And speaking of wallets, I want to tell a quick story too, and before I get into the top 5, and we're talking about karma and how you can be a good person out there, okay? So I was at Safeway bright and early this morning getting my fruits and, getting cereal and milk, getting things situated for the workday, and I ended up finding a wallet inside kind of like one of those like handicap, wheelchair, motorized supermarket vehicles. You push the button and you can mob around in it, right? And, if this was me maybe 20 years ago, maybe I would have took it. Maybe I would have took the money out of it. Maybe I would have turned the wallet in. Maybe I would have took the whole thing. But I decided to turn it in, not take any of the money that was hanging out of it. And it made me feel really good. Because if that person was disabled, an older grandma, an older mom, older lady, that was missing her wallet or her billfold, I can just imagine her getting home and then realizing, holy shit, my wallet with all her money, all her credit cards, debit card license, and how much of a headache that would have been. But it made me feel really good that not even for a second did I question pulling out the money and just turning in the wallet. I turned everything in, and I know good karma is going to be coming my way. And you got to have some good people out there nowadays. A lot of people are scandalous, and I know we're in a COVID protocol right now, but if you do good things, Good things will happen to you, and that's my story from this morning. So it felt really good turning that wallet in that had a lot of money in it, but I didn't take any of it. I turned it in, and hopefully that grandma or that lady ended up getting her wallet back today. And like I said, hopefully she can be a little bit relieved and maybe be a little bit more careful with her belongings as she goes to Safeway in the morning. All right, so let's get into my top 5. My top 5 quarterback wide receiver combos I cannot wait to see as we're going in to the 2021 season. All right, the 2021 season. At number 5 is a quarterback that I feel that is going to be going to the NFC Championship game against who? My Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're talking about Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Best friend. He was with Jared Goff in the Goffense with the Detroit Lions, but I really love Matthew Stafford. He has a great opportunity right now with the squad with Sean McVay, my top 2 favorite coach in the league, not named Kyle Shanahan. Him and Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and the whole clan with Cam Akers. I can't wait for them to end up winning 10 games, 11 games, 12 games, maybe even 13 games this season. And if Tampa Bay can play anybody and have a chance to lose, and I want to have a good fight, I want it to be against the Los Angeles Rams. We know the Super Bowl is going to be in LA. I want to see Stafford play at an elite level. I want Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Cam Akers, the whole crew. But Stafford and Cooper Kupp, I'm really looking forward to that combo. As we're going into 2021, I think it's going to be very exciting to see what they can pull off. And if they end up making the playoffs and go into the NFC Championship game, Tampa Bay could lose. All right, Tampa Bay could lose. And if they do, I wouldn't be mad at that. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Sean McVay, Stafford is a huge upgrade from who? Jared Goff in the Goffense. I think he's going to have a, horrible, rough time, with MCDC on the Detroit Lions. But Stafford, now they finally got a legit quarterback that they can get to an NFC Championship game, possibly win against a team like Tampa Bay, my very own Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if they go to the Super Bowl, I think they can compete with anybody. The Chiefs, the Bills, the Browns, any of those teams in the AFC. So if the Rams represent the NFC at the end of the day, Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, they're going to end up having some great results, all right? Some great results in 2021. Number 5, Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, all right? Another one that I want to mention at number 5, even though I did Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, honorable mention. Justin Fields, all right, Allen Robinson, Chicago Bears, honorable mention. Justin Herbert, all right, Keenan Allen, honorable mention. This other tied with number 5 is going to be simply for the future at the tight end position. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, and Kyle Pitts. I can't wait to see what Kyle Pitts can do. Is he going to be Travis Kelce? Is he going to be George Kittle? Is he going to be a little bit better than those guys, or right there, with Darren Waller, Raiders, or Mark Andrews? But I can't wait to see what Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts do. And I'm also excited to see where Julio is going to end up. Where will Julio end up? I don't really know. Julio might end up on the Tennessee Titans. Julio might be on the Colts. Julio probably could end up on the Philadelphia Eagles. They got 3 first-round draft picks next season. I really don't know where Julio's going to go. Is he going to be on New England? Are they going to do a Randy Moss kind of thing like they did before? I'm not too sure. But Matty Ice and Kyle Pitts are another duo that should be on SportsCenter. And don't be surprised if the Atlanta Falcons, I'm saying it here, if they end up winning more games than you possibly think. Now, I don't think Atlanta's going to make the playoffs, but there's a chance that they might be able to win more games than you think. How many games are we talking? A lot of people probably think the Falcons are going to win maybe 5 games, maybe 6 games. But it's possible that maybe even with the Julio trade, maybe they can get to that 8-win range, and maybe with upside if everything goes right. If everything goes right and NFC South have problems with the Panthers and the Saints and the Buccaneers, maybe they can get a little bit higher there, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. But like I said, some people might think that they'll be able to have a little bit higher win total than some, but we will see. TB and AB, a GOAT duo. Lego My Ego, Trump 2020. Tyron, he says, I don't know why I think LJ going to be on this list. I'll let you know, man. We're getting higher and higher on the list. Again, if you're just new coming into the room today, if you haven't smashed the fucking like button just yet, please do. It's good for analytics. It's good for metrics. And if you like my new fucking background, show some love. Show me some love in the fucking comment section. Let me know what you guys think of it, your boy. Already worked an 8 or 9 hour day. Smash the fucking like button. Stomp the shit out of it, all right? If you can donate to your boy, it would be greatly appreciated. And let me go over my honorable mentions again. We damn boys, Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, CD Lamb. Justin Fields, Allen Robinson, Chicago Bears, okay? And then we also got Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, Los Angeles Chargers. At number 5, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, best friend, Matt Ryan, and Kyle Pitts. All right, now we go to the cream of the crop, and these are my top 4. Top 4, baby. Top 4, baby, as we're going into 2021. And like I said, my list isn't going to be like a lot of other people. Ian Madsen in the building. What to do? At number 4, we're talking about Trey Area. And we ain't talking about Jimmy G and the Garoppolo effect. We're not talking about Pornstar Jimmy. I'm excited at number 4 to see Trey Lance and George Kittle. I already know what we're going to get with Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts. I know we're going to get some SportsCenter love. Oh, baby. We know we're going to get some SportsCenter love. Dylan 26 in the building. What to do? But when Trey Lance gets in there, just like I told you with Dak Prescott, all right? Just like I told you with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, I think the Cowboys, all right? I think the Cowboys are going to have a good shot to be able to make the playoffs this season. Let me see here one sec. Got to adjust a few things. Man, this lighting is just killing me here, man. I got to be able to adjust so many fucking things on this screen. But Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, I truly feel, there we go. I truly feel that the Dallas Cowboys are going to make the playoffs this season. But for them to do so, Washington, Philly, the Giants, where they're going to have to be able to kind of go through, those other options. But I definitely like Dallas's chances to be able to make the playoffs. Easy schedule. Just like the San Francisco 49ers. Easy schedule. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Smash the fucking like button for your boy. Trey Lance, George Kittle. I can't wait for that combination. Deebo Samuel. There's a lot of other guys that are going to be in the mix, but I really want to see Trey Lance get out there. And it might be week 3. It might be week 4. I doubt that Trey Lance starts week 1. I mean, if they're ballsy and they feel comfortable about it, they might. But I feel that Jimmy might end up starting the first maybe month. And then by week 5, you might end up seeing Trey Lance. But I have the Niners going to the playoffs this season. They might not win the division. Maybe the Rams win. But the NFC West, I mean, they're the best division in football. All right, you got the Niners probably going to get in with a wild card. You got the Rams probably going to win 10 to 13 games. All right, you got Seattle hanging around. They might go back and go 8-9 wins this season, but every time we count out dangerous, what happens? They fucking end up making the playoffs, right? And then you got Kyler Murray, all right, Hail Murray. They got to be able to do something with J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones. They might make the playoffs. So Seattle might be the odd team out of those 4. But don't be surprised if 3 NFC West teams make the playoffs this year. Matt Payton in the building from Hawaii. What to do? He said, I just can't wait till we walk into M&T Bank and walk out with the W because we own the combination to the safe. Lego My Ego, my boy. What to do? So, again, number 5, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Matt Ryan, and Kyle Pitts. Number 4, Trey Lance and George Kittle. Bang, bang, Niner gang, all right? Number 3 is a team. Number 3 is a team, all right? Number 3 is a team. A team that I've been very excited about moving into 2021. All right, as you guys are peeping the background, I know you guys love that shit. We're talking about Trevor Lawrence and DJ Shock. There's going to be a lot of other weapons that the Jags are going to go to, especially Tim fucking Tebow. Did you guys see Tim Tebow in that picture today? This motherfucker is jacked. This motherfucker is on roids. I can't wait to be able to see what he does out there. He's going to make the team. He's going to be a good boost of morale. I'm very excited to see what's happening. Trayvon G. Ramley in the building. Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, Tim Tebow, Tim Tebow. Look for them to do things. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but it's going to be very, very exciting. So again, honorable mention. Dak Prescott, we them boys. CeeDee Lamb. Justin Fields, Allen Robinson. Can't wait to see that combo. Chicago Bears could make the playoffs if Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay. They'll be fighting with Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, as well as Dalvin Cook. Okay? And then another team I have going to the playoffs, just like the Cowboys, if they can stay healthy, we're talking about the Los Angeles Chargers and my boy, Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. I already know they got the good chemistry like Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, but I think this is a time where we can see Justin Herbert is not only a top 10 quarterback in this league, in my opinion, depending on how things go this season with Derwin James and the defense, he might be able to climb up to being top 5 this season. It's going to be a lot of competition. Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, if he can even get on the fucking football field. But we already know it goes Mahomes and Dangerous and Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson if he's healthy. But I think Justin Herbert is going to be right in the running at number 5 with a few other quarterbacks like Kyler Murray and a few others to really show their dominance. And I'm excited to see what they can do. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. Justin Fields, Allen Robinson. All right. Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen. And then we go to number 5, Matthew Stafford. Look for them to be able to win the division, make an NFC championship game. Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, Robert Woods, Cam Akers. I absolutely love everything that the Rams have done. Look for them. They got my favorite coach in the league, not named Bruce Arians, and Sean McVay. I also love Kyle Shanahan as well. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Stafford. Everyone's going to benefit, including the defense. And you got guys like Aaron Donald, the best defensive player in the league ever since he's pretty much been in the league. And let's not sleep on Jalen Ramsey. If you don't think he's a top 5 corner in the league, shame on you. Another one, Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts. I already know what we're going to end up getting with Kyle Pitts, but Matty Ice has a chance to raise his level of play, but we're not going to get Julio, the Julio sweepstakes. We don't know where it's going to be, but I'm very excited to see what they're going to do. Nola's in the building. Tyron Kraft and Tim Tebow going to get drug tested. Man, he's fucking jacked. He is fucking ripped. Quentin B in the building. I think Brandon Staley going to have it rough in the first season. Defensive genius. Hate he left the Rams. I feel you. But I still think the Rams are going to be, right there with the Niners, at the top in the NFC West. And I assume with the schedule, Cardinals and the Seahawks will be at the bottom, but they'll still be good enough to fight for a playoff spot. And like I said, the worst record in the NFC West might end up being 8-9 or 9-8. That's how good they are, and that's big facts. Anthony Ramirez, Raiders in the building. Justin Wills, number 1, Sam Darnold, and Robbie Anderson. We know Justin Wills is a Carolina Panther fan in the building. Quentin Biu, number 1 corner in the league. I don't know if he's number 1. All right, there's Xavier Howard. I mean, there's a lot of other guys in there that are competing, and obviously we already know that guy in New England. All right, he's the best corner right now in the league, but I think you could probably put him in that top 3 category. If you want to be a hater, at least put him top 5. But yeah, best division, no doubt. And as a fan of the corner position, he definitely gets hated on the most. And like I said, if you watch Good Morning Football or Pat McAfee show, it just seems like a lot of these guys don't get the proper love. I love Jalen Ramsey. I love a dog. I love a dog that can talk shit. So that's something that a lot of people can't handle, the shit talking. But I know that the Rams and Jalen Ramsey, they can. Big facts. Number 4, 49ers, bang, bang, Niner gang, Trey Lance and George Kittle. Can't wait for Jimmy G to get his ass to the bench or go to New England. They're going to go to the playoffs this season. Like I said, I think that they're going to take a jump this year, get back to where they were a couple years ago. That means that the Cardinals could still make the playoffs, but maybe Seattle is the odd team out with maybe 8 or 9 wins. They're still going to be in the running for 10 wins, but it all depends with injuries, and we're going to have to see what you're going to get with Metcalf, what you're going to end up getting from Tyler, get to the door and Lockett, but essentially the offensive line and the defense as well. But Trey Lance is very intriguing to me. Him and George Kittle are going to have a great rapport. Can't wait to see him. Number 4, bang, bang, Niner gang, Trey Lance and George Kittle. Number 3, the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence and whoever the fuck he wants to throw to. DJ Shark, all right, Tim Tebow. God, he looked ripped today. I think he's going to end up making the team. It's going to be exciting to see what they can do, all right. Trevor Lawrence, him throwing to anybody on the Jags is almost must-see TV. I don't have Zach Wilson on my list. I don't have Mac Jones on my list, okay? And I'm excited to see what these guys can do as well. But something about that number one pick with Trevor Lawrence, I can't wait to be able to see what we're going to get there. Ian Madsen, so you ever think about collabing, starting a podcast soon? I film live concerts usually, but I love sports as well. Yeah, I haven't really done, too many collabs, you know what I mean? But at some point, that might be something that I do with a few people. I got my boy, Joey Gomez, that's going to be part of the Northwest Sports Fanatics crew. He'll be coming in for some Charger games this season, and I'll bring him into the building so you guys can kind of be introduced to him. I got my boy, Swaggy P, as well. So there's 3 of us right now. I'm going to be full-time. I got 2 other guys, a Colts fan and a Charger fan that will be in the building as well. Message from an Eagle. What up, OrionNWSF? Nah, bro, hurts to Smith all day, every day. I know you like the thumbnail. What do you think about the background? Let me know in the comment section if you guys like that. Your boy's been working very, very hard. Worked a full 8-9 hour day. And like I said, I'm always researching. I'm always trying to come up with new ideas. And I'm always looking for new backgrounds and things to be fresh and new. I hope you guys love my hard work, my passion, my dedication. And like I said, I love this new background. I've been searching for something new. And I've been kind of showing my range, with the draft videos and all the live streams. And I'm going to be mixing up backgrounds a lot more frequently as we go into 2021. And the next step is to be able to get my thumbnail gang up on the next level. Photoshop, I'm probably going to have to spend $200, $300, $400 on all the Photoshop programs for the high-end stuff. And then you'll see this ugly mug on the thumbnail with some of the other team logos or maybe team stadiums as we do some live streams moving forward. Number 4, Trey Lance and George Kittle. Number 3, Trevor Lawrence, DJ Shark, or Tim Tebow, or anybody else. Number 2, this is where it gets really serious. All right, this could be arguably number 1 for me. All right, this could be number 1 for me. But we're talking about my boy, Joe Burrow. Cool Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase. I could have put them at number 1. Like I said, with all the different combos, you wonder why Justin Jefferson did so well, right? You're wondering why Justin Jefferson did so well last season. It's because he had Kirk Cousins. He had the best quarterback throwing to him. And sometimes, when you have guys like Tua, you're going to have opportunities. Waddle will have opportunities, but he's not going to get as many yards or have that kind of chemistry like you're going to get from Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. And I feel that the Steelers, they might end up getting last place, okay, in the AFC North. We could end up going Cleveland, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. And I'm not playing. There is a chance. Zini Panini in the building. Hi, my guy. Love a new background. Thank you. Your boy's always grinding. And I know Eagles fans would love to be able to see my combo at number 1. But Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, I should have, I got pissed off that they didn't go Penei Sewell, my guy from the Oregon Ducks. I'm here, maybe about an hour and a half from Eugene. I'm Oregon, born and bred. I'm a big Oregon Duck fan, big Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. But living here in the Northwest, the biggest draw is going to the Oregon Ducks. Better than the Beavers, better than the Blazers, better than the Seahawks. It is the place to be. Tailgating, people drinking beer, smoking weed, doing all kinds of crazy things in the parking lot, eating dogs, eating burgers, and just socializing with all the fanatics out there. That's what I like to do. But Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, that chemistry that they have, even though they didn't get Penei Sewell, they got a lot of touchdowns and a lot of chemistry. I can't wait to see what Jamar Chase does. And there's a chance that he breaks that Justin Jefferson record, all right, that 1,400 yards. I thought CeeDee Lamb could have broke that record if Dak Prescott would have stayed healthy all last season, okay? But we got to give Justin Jefferson the proper love. He's fantastic. He's great, all right? He's fantastic. He's great. But Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, that is must-see TV. I want to watch as many Bengals games as possible, and let's just pray. Let's just pray that Joe Burrow doesn't fucking tear an ACL, MCL, or a PCL, all right, as we're going into 2021. We don't want no injuries, all right? We don't want no injuries, all right, with Joe Burrow. We already saw that last season. We don't want it again. Number one. Fly, Eagles, fly. My number 1 option that I want to be able to see is the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, who I think could be the future quarterback. I know Spencer Rattler from Oklahoma and a lot of these other guys in next year's draft. The Eagles will be looking. They got 3 first-rounders. Count them, 1, 2, 3 first-rounders next season. But Jalen Hurts should be the guy. And Devonta Smith, when's the last time you saw a wide receiver win a fucking Heisman? Fucking never. All right, so obviously Jamar Chase might have more athleticism like a CeeDee Lamb, but Justin Jefferson was the one that ended up winning the award. So Devonta Smith is going to have a hard time keeping up with the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, kind of statistics, game-in-game targets. But you got to think, who is Jalen Hurts going to throw to? Zach Ertz, so bad it hurts. Zach Ertz probably won't be there. So Dallas Goedert will get some looks, but Devonta Smith is a true number 1 receiver, just like Jamar Chase, but he'll be splitting, touches with T. Higgins and a few of the others. So I can't really wait to see what you're going to be able to get from those 2 guys. And I can't wait to watch Eagles games. Fly, Eagles fly, baby. Devonta Smith, Heisman winner. Okay, as well as my boy Jalen Hurts. You feel me? You feel me? Number 1, baby. Buck, bang, 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 bang. Your boy's always bringing the fire and the energy, and that's my true feelings. I mean, I could have put, Tom Brady, in the cycle with Mike Evans. I've been just a fucking homer. But I'm looking at the league, all right? I'm looking at the league. Bang! Zini Panini. Yes, go Birds. Is it opening day yet? Is it opening day yet, baby? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. $20. Bang, 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 bang. Zini Panini, my girl, the fantasy football champion from 2020. She's going to try to get her crown and keep it on her head. And it's going to be tough. You got a free entry into the 2021 NFL fantasy football draft, NWSF style. Oh, baby. She got her hoodie, and there's going to be some more prizes and more things that I'm going to end up lining up. But I'm definitely excited. Thank you, Zini Panini. Fly, Eagles fly. I love you. I appreciate you. And like I said, anytime your boy's been moving, spending a lot of money, with the move. So any type of Cash App, any type of donations really do go a long ways. And your boy brings all the energy. Your boy brings all the knowledge. And I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been watching a lot of film. And like I said, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. I'm ready. I've been watching some options. Hey, I have too. We just got to be able to see who's going to stay healthy. And as last year taught you anything, rookies can help you win the championship. You obviously learn, with other guys like, DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson. You had Deshaun Watson at quarterback, and you had good options all the way through. But sometimes having so many options can kind of derail you. But having Tyreek the Freak Hill, having DK Metcalf, I believe, right? Justin Jefferson as well. And then you have Deshaun Watson. I mean, you really had, and you had Jonathan Taylor, right? You had Jonathan Taylor on top of that. So Taylor, the best rookie running back, on top of Justin Jefferson, winning the title as being the best rookie wide receiver. That's really what took you over the top with all the other great players like Tyreek and Deshaun Watson that you had in your draft. So kudos to you. You had a fantastic draft. And remember 2 years ago? You said, I don't know, Ryan. I don't know how to play fantasy football. I said, let me teach you. You've been watching my videos. You've been reading. You're definitely a Northwest sports fanatic. You love the Eagles, but you love the NFL in general. You've been learning a little bit more and more about some of the other names and some of the other players, right? So I helped you 2 years ago. Then you did it all on your own last year. And look what happened. I mean, you came out on top and you played with all dudes, all right? All swole dudes, all right? We had 9 dudes, all right, and 1 girl. All right, and she was the one that ended up winning. I'm going for the title. I'm not going to try to have any mercy for anyone. I'm trying to go in there and beat the brakes off every single motherfucker that's in there week in and week out. I made probably like 500 fucking transactions in fantasy football week in and week out. So salute to you to represent the females that they say, females don't really know football. That's some bullshit, because I know you are one of the biggest fanatics out there, and I love having females on the channel representing for their team. Fly, Eagles fly, Zini Panini, my girl, appreciate you. And I know your wedding was either, did it pass already? Did you already get married, or is it coming up? I know that you had kind of an Eagle-themed wedding that you were going to have there. I mean, if you're not a fucking fanatic and you're having an Eagle-themed wedding, of course, you're a fucking hardcore fan. But if you haven't got married, it's in July. Okay, well, congratulations on the upcoming nuptials as you're going to be married in July. I'm happy for you, and I can't wait to be able to do fantasy football with you this season as well. as well as all the Eagles fans and all the others. So let's do a quick review, all right, as you check out and you peep the new background. Your boy's been working hard, all right. Honorable mention, Dak Prescott, we them boys, and CeeDee Lamb. I can't wait to see what he does against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Week 1 matchup for kickoff opening day. We're going to beat them, all right, but I want to see what Dak does, and I want to see that chemistry that he has with CeeDee Lamb. And I think if CeeDee Lamb and Dak were fully healthy last season together, I think CeeDee Lamb would have broke Justin Jefferson's record at that 1,400-yard mark. I think he would have had about 1,500. That's just me personally speaking. I mean, he got to 1,000 with a bunch of jobber garbage quarterbacks. Imagine if Dak was there for the full season. It could have been crazy. All right? Justin Fields, Allen Robinson, the Ohio State University product, trying to prove that he's better than some of these jobbers that they've had in the past that can actually get it done at the quarterback position. He might be the first Ohio State quarterback to get it done. They finally got their guy in Chicago. Look for Justin Fields to get his start, hopefully by week 5 or sooner. Allen Robinson, another guy, one of the most underrated wide receivers, period. New background is fire. You know it, baby. You know it, baby. All right? And then also Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, another team that I feel that's going to make the jump and go to the playoffs, baby. And it's up to them to be able to get guys like Derwin James healthy. You know it. They got to be able to make that next step, just like the Bills did with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Derwin James is a big fucking X factor. All right? Number 5. The Los Angeles Rams and the Ramley Matthew Stafford Cooper Kupp. Best friend. I can't wait. Jared Goff and the Goffense is going to struggle over in Detroit with MCDC. But I can't wait to see Stafford beat the brakes off so many different teams. They can win 10, 11, 12, 13 games. And I want to play them in the NFC Championship game. No cap. Another matchup and duo I want to see. Matt Ryan, Matty Ice. People say that he's old. People say that he can't do it. But hey, you got Kyle Pitts, the best tight end, all right, arguably that we've seen in quite some time. We talk about Tony Gonzalez. We talk about Gronk. We talk about Shannon Sharp. But let's talk about George Kittle. Let's talk about Travis Kelce. Kyle Pitts could be right there with Darren Waller, Raiders, as well as Mark Andrews. I can't wait to see Kyle Pitts make SportsCenter top 10 plays every fucking Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. He is going to be must-see TV. I would have him so high on my list. He might be actually my number 1 guy out of all the players that I'm most excited to see what they can do in the NFL. It's like I know he's going to be able to, get some touchdown celebrations, dunk in the goalpost, dance around, make big plays. I just can't wait to see him in action. But since we're calling duos, I got to slide him tied at 5th with Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Matty Ice, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts might be the number 1 player to keep an eye on. Atlanta Falcons, if they get anywhere close and sniff to 10 wins, it's going to be because of Kyle Pitts. Believe that. Number 4, Trey Area. And we ain't talking about E40. We're talking about Trey Lance and George Kittle, all right? I thought it might be Kittle and Bits or Kibbles and Bits, all right? We thought we might end up getting that Kyle Pitts, George Kittle connection, but we didn't happen. But they got the right guy. They got Trey Lance. Look for him to start probably by at least week 5. Can't wait to see the chemistry that George Kittle and Trey Lance have. And guess what? Bang, bang! Niner gang. They got an easy schedule. They are going to the playoffs this season. Trey Lance, George Kittle, Niners to the playoffs. Kyle Shanahan, my boy, absolutely love his coaching style. One of my top 2 coaches in the league that I love that aren't on my team. Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, they are my 2 favorite coaches in the league, not named Bruce Arians. And that's facts. And no disrespect like yesterday to Belichick or Andy Reid or all Sean Payton and all the other great coaches. But as far as young minds that I would want to coach my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan are at the top of the list. And that's why they'd be able to produce guys and teams that can get to the big dance. They might not be able to get to that championship level, but now with Stafford, with obviously Sean McVay, and now Trey Lance with Shanahan, they might be able to get their Super Bowl ring now with those 2 guys. Stafford is accomplished. All right, he's a vet. Trey Lance is brand new. So we got to wait and see what they can do. I am fucking excited. Number 3. The most anticipation out of any quarterback not named Zach Wilson or Justin Fields, it's my boy Trevor. I got the best hair in the business, Lawrence. All right, and who's he throwing to? DJ Shark, but maybe Tim Tebow. If you see the photo today, he looked motherfucking ripped. He's going to get checked for steroids. Look for him to make the team, boost the morale, and it's going to be fantastic to see Tebow on the field. I don't give a fuck what the haters say. It's great for the NFL. They're going to sell tickets. They're going to put butts in the seats. They're going to sell jerseys, but he's going to motivate everyone in the room. So everyone, stop hating. Stop your hating, all right? Stop your hating And let's enjoy Tim Tebow and Trevor Lawrence. And anyone that Trevor Lawrence throws to, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy what we get from Trevor Lawrence. So a lot of y'all, don't like the lower teams, like maybe watching the Jets or the Jags. I prefer it. All right, I'm a defensive guy and I'm an offensive line guy. But when we get new quarterbacks coming in, just like when Eli came to the Giants, Phillip Rivers came to the Chargers. All right, Ben Roethlisberger, right, came to the Steelers back in 03, 04. Now we have a new regime of these quarterbacks coming in, and we want these guys to succeed because we don't want to get to a Thursday night matchup where it's like the Jags and the Jets. And you're bored and you don't want to watch. I want to have my eyes glued to the TV for Trevor Lawrence, all right? And as well as Zach Wilson, Joe Burrow, and a lot of these others. I can't wait. And here we got young Nola in the building talking his Saints talk. Dome will be rocking. We ain't talking Saints at all, but, young Nola be talking about the Saints in his sleep. So I see what you're doing. Nola in the building. Who dat? You dat. All right? Number 2. You could argue number 2 might be number 1. We're talking about Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, and if these guys have a good connection, O-line is some shit. Defense is some shit. Coach is some shit, all right? But they do got some wide receivers, and they got Joe Burrow. So that might be good enough with the, expectations that they have. The Steelers might end up being the worst team in the AFC North, believe it or not. Offensive line is trash, but they got Najee Harris. Look for him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. If it's not Trevor Lawrence, Najee Harris will make the Steelers fun to watch. But that O-line is some shit. And they don't got Bud Dupree there anymore as well. So don't be surprised if the Bungles, a.k.a. Bengals, get third place in the AFC North. Browns, Ravens, Bungles, Bengals, Steelers could be at the very bottom. All right? And number 1, fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith. I mean, it's crazy for a wide receiver to win the fucking Heisman, but that's my number 1 duo because I love Jalen Hurts. It's a Dak Prescott 2.0. All the Eagles fans that talk shit about Dak, you pretty much have a Dak 2.0 player. So sometimes you got to be careful on what you hate on because Carson Wentz was that pocket guy. You had Slick Nick Foles was the pocket guy, right? Everyone's like, oh, fuck Dak, because it's that rivalry and that blood in you, right? But don't be surprised when you might end up getting a player like that to come to your team down the road. Because wouldn't it be ironic if Dak Prescott ended up being an Eagle at the end of his career? You never know how the league works out. Just like Donovan McNabb going from the Eagles to the Washington football team. Players seem to travel sometimes within the division. All right, but I'm super excited of what the Eagles are going to be able to do. And guess what, Eagles fans? If you guys underachieve and you don't make the playoffs this season, that might be a good thing. Just like for the Saints, if you guys go 9-8, 8-9, or even if the Eagles go 6, 7, 8, 9 wins, and you guys miss the playoffs, you got 3 first-rounders. Have you heard of a guy named Kayvon Thibodeau? All right, he's going to be the best defensive player from the University of Oregon Ducks, all right? For my team, you get him to join the squad. That could change everything on the defensive side since Fletcher Cox is getting a little bit older, all right? Spencer Rattler from Oklahoma is going to be the best QB. You got Clovis from USC. There's going to be a lot of guys, from North Carolina with Howell. Clovis from USC, Spencer Rattler from Oklahoma. Your boys doing the research. Your boys watching the film. Your boys reading the articles. Your boys on every fucking team website. So even if you don't believe in Jalen Hurts, they might be able to bring in another guy to compete with him. But I think he's good enough to be the guy, personally. The guy that might need to end up going is the head coach. All right, we'll see what he does. I'm not sure if I'm sold on him. He's got some kind of, different types of, ways of motivating and kind of, talking to the media. I'm not sure if I'm sold on the head coach. All right, but if you end up bringing in another guy to compete with Jalen Hurts, it could be Carson Wentz all over again. But I think if you get Jalen Hurts, right, and you miss the playoffs, you stick with him and you build around him, offensive line, pass rusher, maybe another running back or another safety or corner. That's going to build the roster, and then that following year, you guys will be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of depending on it, where you guys go. Washington football team's defense with Chase Young is stout. The Giants made a lot of, upgrades on their defense, but Danny Dimes is unreliable. We don't know if Saquon can stay healthy for the full season. Dak, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, Zeke. We don't really know what we're going to get from Dallas either. Defense was atrocious, but they got Micah Parsons now. So now you got some defense, you got some offense, but really with the Eagles, that's kind of the biggest question mark. I feel that the Eagles are the only team that is not being talked about. Everyone's talking about Giants. Everyone's talking about Saquon's return. Everyone's talking about Washington football team and Ryan Fitzmagic and Chase Young. Everyone's talking about Dak and his return. Well, deservedly so. But the Eagles kind of sleeping underneath the radar, right? I think that combo is going to be doing some special things. And if anyone can win, the offensive rookie of the year title, if it's not Najee Harris, right? And it's not Jamar Chase, look for Devonta Smith. If they can end up getting a nice combo, Devonta Smith, if he has a huge breakout year, right, that might be the difference between them making the playoffs or not. But if you don't, 3 first-rounders, that's a lot of capital. All right, your boy's been reading. I've been following the Eagles very closely like I always do. And like I said, taking 1 step backwards to go 10 steps forward in your guys' franchise might not be a bad thing. Sirianni, I don't know if I believe in you. I don't know if I believe in the Eagles coaching staff or the GM and Howie Roseman and everybody that they got at the top. All right, but we got to wait and see. So that is my top 5 must-see. Can't wait to see top 5 quarterback and wide receiver combos. Anything that you guys want to talk about, we can talk about Julio. You guys can talk about what teams he thinks he's going to be, signing with. It sounds like next week. They say they supposedly have a first-rounder lined up. I don't know. Colts could be in the running, right? Titans could be in the running. New England could be in the running. The Niners would be a great fit, there too as well. Eagles, you got 3 first-rounders. You give up a first-rounder, you get Julio Jones on the Eagles. Woo! That would be special. I could definitely see him there. But, I'm just hoping anywhere but New England. If he goes to New England and we see the Randy Moss situation all over again, it doesn't mean they're going to go to the AFC Championship game. But if you get a healthy Julio, right, with Cam or Mac Jones, with the rest of the roster that they have, Jonnu Smith, right, Hunter Henry and all the pieces they've added, Nelson Aguilar, players coming back from defense, New England could sneak into an AFC Championship game, even though I don't think so. I still think, you got teams like Kansas City 1, Browns 2, all right, Bills 3. New England, at this point, to me, might be the 6th or 7th best team. But if they get Julio, they might creep up to being the top 4 team in the AFC. They might be leapfrogging teams like the Colts, the Titans, the Ravens, and maybe even the Chargers or a few others. So it'll be exciting to see where it goes. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on for about 30 minutes to about an hour. I still got some moving that I need to do. And like I said, I promised the girlfriend I was going to end up doing that. So I think I'm going to end up closing the stream out. Zini Panini, I appreciate you. Bang, $20. Hope you guys love the new background. Hope you guys love the background and the new show. I'll be back tomorrow grinding it out. Like I said, your boy's always going to be here grinding out more videos. And like I said, if there's anything that you guys want me to do, based off a top 5 or anything that's breaking, obviously I'll be able to hit on that. But I'll go over some other things. Maybe my top 5 duos on defense that I can't wait to see. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow unless some other breaking news happens. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Zini Panini, $20. I appreciate you very much. Lego My Ego, message from a Golden Eagle. Zini Panini, Tyron Craft, and Young Nola. All of y'all in the building. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Chain Gang in the building. Hope you guys love the new background, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace. Let's go, baby.